You ready?
Mhm.
Okay. All right then. 313. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our podcast, Two Sisters, A Different Point of View. This is a podcast where we talk about any and everything under the sun, whatever we want to, whatever catches our eye. I am Nikki, and I am joined by my lovely sister.
Oh, Angie, you can say co-host. I was waiting for you to say co-host.
Oh, I don't think I said that in a minute.
Oh,
But anyway, welcome to the show. Um, so how has your week been, Angie?
it's been good. Busy. Yeah. For those who don't know, I'm an independent filmmaker, Vanguard Television Studios. So I have a couple of projects on my plate that I'm editing and
Your,
shooting.
that's your logo in the background, isn't it?
Yep. Yep. It says Vanguard. Oh, that's the wrong one. It
Oh,
should be Vanguard Television Studio.
what does that one say?
Just Vanguard Television.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm including studios because I'll be more of a production company, more so than like a television station.
oh, I see.
Yep.
I will. Um,
Can I change the logo real quick?
go.
You can still talk though, I guess.
Oh, well, so I start kind of light today. We'll start it off light, but this just something that popped up on my phone just a little while ago.
Hmm.
Um, it says deadly sea snake found by woman walking on the beach.
Mm. You
What
and these deadly animals, Nikki.
else I said that was deadly?
I know we talked about, well, we were talking about alligators and stuff last week.
Oh yeah, the alligator that was in a
Found
parking lot or something.
car. Hmm.
Yeah, all these things they make you shoot. Is it even safe to go outside?
I know.
Because I'm barely an outside person anyway. But this was in New Zealand, so that makes it a little bit better. But it kind of make you not want to go to the beach. But it happened over the weekend. A woman walking along Tokerau Beach. I know I didn't say that name right. In New Zealand, spotted a yellow-bellied sea snake, a creature that can be highly dangerous, even deadly if handled.
Mm.
She took images or pictures, I guess, of the snake and put them on a private Facebook group. And let's see, we scroll down some. They making all kind of noise out there.
You don't want to share your screen, and then we can see what you're looking
I can. Let me see if I can do that. This is just the article though.
at. Oh, I didn't know if you were gonna show, if you were gonna see pictures.
Oh wait, it says in the post she said to all the Karens, yes, we tried to put it back in the ocean, but it kept swimming back onto the sand. The
Mm.
tide is on its way out, and I was worried about kids and dog safety. Also, cars drive on Tokerau, so it would most probably get squished. I gave the snake to Doc. I didn't know Aotearoa had snakes. I know I'm not pronouncing none of those words right,
Hmm.
but it says it's a deadly snake and highly dangerous and even deadly if handled. Why they trying to put it back in the water?
And why would you care if it gets squished? I wouldn't
Right.
if it gets squished, especially if it keep coming back.
Like people crazy. They just be asking to get bit and
Yeah, they
all
don't call
kind of
animal control, so they can come get it.
right. I'll let the professionals handle that one. That's
Hmm.
crazy. Maybe I would have tried to put a pail over it or something, so maybe it couldn't go anywhere. But trying to put it back in the water, they doing too much.
Yeah, that is too much. I agree with you on that one.
It says their natural habitat is the open ocean. As such, it is rare to find one washed ashore. And if
You
one is
said the
found,
natural habitat is the ocean.
mhm,
Mm,
it says if they're found on land, there's a good chance it's sick or injured and will not survive.
mm.
Ooh. So maybe that's why, maybe they knew what it was and wanted to help it. I'm gonna see if I can show the screen just because it's something else I want to show later, and I want to
Okay.
see if I know how to do it.
Is it a big snake?
It's big enough. Let me see. Share screen. Can you see it?
Ew.
Right.
Even if it wasn't dangerous, I still wouldn't want it to be around me or my
I
children.
know. Sick or not, I'm not messing with it.
Mhm.
Calling the professionals.
Ew.
I know. Ugh, animals creep me out.
I ain't know you gonna show it, Nikki.
Yeah. You don't want to see the article. Nope, that's just words. But yep, that was it. Ugh.
Mm.
Animals and stuff be making me itch. Is that a tiger shirt?
Yep.
Oh, what did it say?
Um, I can't. What is a tiger? I don't even know, Nikki. This is for our class of '87.
I can't tell what it says either. 30, oh, 30 years.
Oh, 30 years, Benton. Oh, Benton Harbor.
Oh, I like
30 years, Benton Harbor.
so it's been
So
30 years since you graduated?
next year, it'll be 35, I think.
Wow.
So they started planning last year as far as raising money,
Hmm.
so it won't be so taxing on people. So you could pay monthly, which I need to pay for last month, I think.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't even know if hopefully we be able to meet
Hmm. Oh, you would meet this year or next year?
next year.
Oh,
Yeah, 2022.
okay.
Yeah, 35 years.
Woo, getting up there.
No, I can't believe it. You're not too far behind.
But I'm behind you.
That's all that matters.
Right. Let me see. Oh, this was another girl. I don't even know why this was news.
What's that?
It says woman blown away after balloon with birthday money floats off. A woman,
She was blown away.
they just trying to make a play on words. She didn't actually blow away. It says a woman was literally blown away when she opened a birthday gift containing more than $100 in cash until the helium balloon attached to the wad caught the wind and floated off. Nikki Walker, 37, a mother of two, excitedly opened the wrapped balloon present sent to her by mom Carol Walker, 69, who couldn't attend the occasion. But when she untied the box outside in her garden, she didn't realize she let go of the balloon with money attached to the string, around $120. Why is this news?
Is that Yahoo News? That sounds like
It's
Yahoo News.
Fox News.
Same difference.
Right. I'm like, okay, and $120. I mean, I could see if they said 120,000. Then I'll be like, oh my God,
Uh,
but $120, they be tripping.
uh,
I thought that was funny. She tried to catch it and couldn't get it. But the things they be putting on the news.
I know, girl. Speaking of Fox News,
What?
no, it was ABC News. I don't know if you were going to bring this up about Kamala Harris saying that America isn't racist.
Oh, I didn't see it. Do you have a link or something?
No, I was trying to get the video off Twitter. You can comment on videos that you want to download, and this
Hmm.
the Twitter account that says download this video, and you tag them on the video, and they'll download the video for you to upload yourself. Because I guess you can't really download videos from Twitter if it's like embedded or something in the Twitter.
Oh,
Yeah, so I was trying to get the video, but they hadn't responded yet.
well,
But
I want to know what her full.
well, I think this it was Senator Tim Scott, I think, whatever that black guy's name is. Oh, excuse that noise. That's our ghetto ice cream truck.
Oh.
But Senator Tim Scott,
Hmm.
he had did a rebuttal. He's Republican, and he did a rebuttal for President Biden because he spoke to Congress, I think, the
Hmm.
other night. And so in his speech, a black man, he was saying that America isn't racist. And so Kamala Harris, I think Joe Biden came behind him and like agreed with that point, and they said something else. And so Kamala Harris was on ABC News agreeing, saying that Tim Scott was right, that America isn't racist, but they have like a racist history. And I was like, huh? How's America not racist, but they got racism in it? I mean, America was built off racism.
It sounds like she trying to say the America that it's supposed to be, or
That they
is not racist.
what white people think it is,
Huh?
the America that white people think it is.
Yeah, and like, if America was what she really claims to be, you know what I mean? Then America is not racist. But it's not like that.
And it
That's like
seemed too,
ignoring, what exactly it is.
and it seemed too that since President Biden, if that's what he said, it's like almost she don't they don't want her. I'm saying they because I know she got people handling what she says when she's out in public.
Hmm.
So they probably don't want her to seem like she's at odds on any point with President Biden because she's supposed to be his vice president.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So if he says something crazy, she got to seem like she with it to a certain degree.
I guess. I don't know. I have to look at it.
Yeah, I see. I'm gonna try again to see if I can download it and send it to you. I was trying to find it on YouTube, but I couldn't find that particular clip.
Um, Let me see. Do you remember? Huh?
Uh, I was just gonna say, you know about the Breakfast Club, right? With Charlemagne the God,
Uh-huh.
and he was calling. Well, Tim Scott got dragged for saying that from
Mhm.
Black Twitter. Well,
Rightfully so.
right, and that's exactly what Charlemagne the God said, and he said Kamala Harris. He said she see him getting dragged. Why would she come right behind him and say the same thing? And he was calling both it because he does Donkey of the Week, and
Oh,
he called them both donkeys of the week.
that's funny.
That was funny. But anyway,
Do you watch them regularly?
what the Breakfast Club?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. I only saw that because I was trying to find that clip of Kamala Harris.
Oh,
So and I
I
ran
have,
across that.
maybe I'll go look at what they got about it.
Yeah, Charlemagne and Guy, he all right, but he like flip flops on certain issues and like
Um, I know this other these other people that I watch, the Ellises, the Val Ellis, his wife Kadeen, and their children. I watched their um vlogs, and sometimes they're I think they got a podcast or something, but sometimes I watch them. I know the last time I watched The Breakfast Club, they were on there, which was why I had watched it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But do you remember a few years ago where this white restaurant owner, I think he was a restaurant owner, he got in trouble for enslaving his black this black man that worked for him?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So now it's an article about him. It says a black man enslaved by his white boss for 5 years should be given $546,000 in compensation, a court ruled. Uh, so in 2019, Bobby Paul Edwards was sentenced to 10 years in prison for enslaving an employee. It says Edwards coerced John Christopher Smith into working 100 hours a week without pay.
Man.
An appellate court recently ruled that Smith is entitled to $546,000 in restitution. And first, because at first I remembered it, but I didn't remember all the details. And I was like, why would a grown man,
Hmm.
let somebody do him like that? But he had an intellectual disability.
That's what I was gonna ask if he was something was wrong with him.
Yeah, so that's why.
And he didn't have a caretaker,
It
or
doesn't mention it in the article. You would think so.
yeah, just for that one of that very reason, so people wouldn't take advantage of him.
Right.
And how old was he? Does it say how old he
It
was?
does give his age in this article.
Hmm.
I was wondering that too.
Man,
Because
that's
is it
bad.
really a man or is it a teenager or something?
And working 100 hours, that's more
Right.
than double a regular full-time work week. Because you work 40 hours. That's
Exactly. That's
yeah.
crazy.
So if you double it, that's 80. So he was working more than that.
Hmm.
Dang.
It does say as part of the settlement, Edwards was also ordered to pay John Christopher Smith 273,000 in unpaid wages and overtime compensation. It says he would beat him with a belt, fist, and pots and pans.
Dang. And what was the other employees doing?
Girl.
Just letting them do it? And where was this at?
Uh,
That sounded like they had to been down south somewhere.
Let me see. Well, he's locked up in the J. Reuben Long J. Reuben Long Detention Center in Conway, South Carolina.
Oh, see, I knew it had to been in the south somewhere. Wow. He
That's
might well give him his restaurant.
that's what they were saying in the comments that the black man need to own the restaurant now.
Because by the time he pay all that,
Right, because he probably
wow,
done got it.
that's sad.
It
But I
is.
bet you he ain't the only white person that wish they could do that.
Some people in the comments were saying they make everything about race. It's not about race. He shouldn't have. He probably would have did that to a white person too if they were,
Yeah, right.
disabled. He got the opportunity to do it to them.
Yeah, right. It's funny how when things happen to a black person, it's never about race, but
Yeah,
it's black people that it be happening to.
and they always want to make it seem like bringing race up, like you're adding to the problem of racism. No, you pointing out the
Mm,
problems of racism.
yeah.
So that was that one. You ain't find anything interesting?
Um, well, besides Kamala Harris, and what else happened this week? Oh, you know that the guy from Shop G from
Oh,
Digital Underground, he passed.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that was a shocker. He was like a year. No, I'm 52. I think he was what 55 or something.
I know
So
it was a young age. I had read it.
yeah, so it's like within the same age group,
Hmm.
that me and Anthony was in. So that was surprising. It made me wonder too, like, oh, and then today, one of the members of Menudo, you remember that group?
I remember that name. What did they sing?
Oh, girl,
Come
Ricky
on, Angie.
Martin was a part of it. I can't remember like a particular song. I just
Google it.
remember that group,
Google
but
it real quick.
one of the members died from that group.
I need to know what they sing. Google it.
Okay, let's see.
And then I need you to sing it.
Yeah, right. I played a song, and you'll just have to edit this part out before you upload it. Let's see.
Highly recommend this Comfort Tech Gold Band to anybody, male or female. Very easy to put on.
What's the name of this?
Oh, if you're not here, that don't sound
Don't
familiar.
play it. I don't want to do all the editing. But what's a that don't ring a bell at all. What's a hit that they had?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Let's see their hit songs.
And how many people were in the group? Was it a girl too?
It was like 5 people. I think it was all guys because I think they were supposed to be like the Spanish version, a new edition, or something like that.
Remember they were Hispanic or something.
Wow, 1983.
And we were doing it so that our
I don't remember.
make
Yeah, not supposed to be playing it. Okay, that's enough.
Girl, I don't know if I know any of these songs.
I do remember that name though. Menudo.
Yeah, and what was the other group me and Andy was talking about? The Jets. You remember them?
I remember the name. What do they sing?
Nikki.
How y'all talking about them but not bringing up any of their hits?
Man, this is old. It's like 1983, 84.
Hey, that's good.
Huh?
That's good.
I just remember their name. Ain't like I listened to them. The Jets. Now I know you know the Jets songs. Let me see. They were from, well, they not Hawaii, but one of those island. One of them like,
Yeah. Why you keep playing this music?
oh, now I know you know this one.
Yeah, turn it off.
Cause you gonna cut it anyway.
No, I'm not.
Oh, well, you know what you could do is with the when the music play, you could just make it real low
No,
or see if that'll work.
but they won't hear it. Yeah.
Right. Like just mute that part.
Girl, you so crazy. Hmm.
I used to like the Jets. I did like them.
Um, I couldn't tell you. I remember the name of the group, but I don't remember anything else. Dang.
Their story is interesting too, because I think some of them, because it was like it was a family,
Mm-hmm.
just were a family, brothers and sisters, and I think some of them is a division between some of them. I forget what the reason was when they kind of had a falling out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was like in the direction of where they were heading, and some wanted to do something one way, and the other part of them didn't, or something like that. So they had a falling out, and I think some of them like they're not close or as close as they used to be when they were younger.
Hmm.
It's somehow like the music industry or the industry, Hollywood in general, can do that to
Yeah.
families and stuff. Because
Did
you
you
start,
watch? Oh,
oh,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, because you start off, like in this pure state, wanting to sing or entertain or anything. And then when the industry gets a hold of you, they change it up.
Mm.
But anyway,
Did you watch Billie Holiday yet?
oh no, I haven't.
No.
Why, it kind of touch on that a little bit.
No, since we were talking about music.
I I
And
have to watch it.
where are you on Snowfall?
I'm still in season one,
Mm-hmm.
and I need to go back and rewatch it. I think it's episode 5, maybe.
Oh, okay. Last time you were, I think, on 3.
Yeah, whatever episode it is when I remember I told you I thought Franklin had stopped selling it, but
Yeah.
then when I was watching it, it seemed like he was getting ready to cut some drugs with his friend. I was like, where that come from? Like, where he get it from? Because he said he wasn't gonna buy it from that old white man anymore. So I got lost up in there. So I need to
You'll
watch.
see.
Huh?
You'll see.
And then I'm kind of lost on the whole Mexican aspect, the Mexican story. I don't know what's going on with them.
The Mexican story.
Yeah, the Mexicans that's a part. They have their story because it's the white guy who's with the CIA, and then it's Franklin who's represent the black community, and then it's the Mexicans because they talk about the cartel and all of them.
I don't remember all that. But aren't they all working with the CIA?
Oh, I didn't get that.
Oh, well, never mind. I might have said too much.
I know they all connect eventually, but it seems like it's just showing like their individual stories to set up.
Oh,
That's what it seemed like to me. So
you gotta hurry up.
there's a lot of episodes. I can't binge watch like some people do
Yeah, it's
because I
rare
get tired
for me
of
to
watching.
be able to binge watch too.
Huh?
It's rare for me to be able to binge watch too. They have to be at their daddy's house, you know. And I'm just
And
at
then
home.
it's so many, episodes. If it was just like one season, I could binge watch one season. But after two episodes, I'm tired of looking at it.
Well, you got some time to catch up because this season I think is over.
Already?
It was 10 episodes.
Oh, you talking about the season I'm watching, season
No,
1?
season 4.
Oh, it's over already?
I think so.
That
The
seems like,
finale. They said it was the finale. That means it's the end, right?
yeah. Seems like you
But
was
that
just
was
talking about that.
10 episodes. How many episodes is usually in a season?
It varies, but 10 is about right.
Yeah. It's so good. It got real good too.
And what was that show we was watching with the people from England and stuff?
Bridgerton,
Yeah, I heard that the black guy isn't coming back.
they say he wasn't in the book anymore either or something like that.
Oh,
So
for
he
real?
was never supposed to come back.
Oh, I didn't know that. So do they show his wife though, and
I
their
don't know.
child? Because
I
she had
don't
just had a baby.
I know.
Mm,
I wonder if it'll be as interesting without him.
I know, because he was the main reason why I was
Right? Ooh, nice looking young man.
very nice. Yeah. One of when I was talking about it on Facebook,
Uh-huh.
one my Facebook friends had said that because some people couldn't get into it.
You gotta
Uh,
definitely go past that third episode. That's when it pick up.
Yeah, and I think some people couldn't get in it too because of the whole like how it was supposed to be where you didn't see color and stuff like that. It was just actors
Mm.
acting a part. And so she kind of said the same thing. And I said, well, I can kind of see that. But at the same time, it it was like they didn't mix the actors up. Like if it was a white family, everybody in the family was white. Or if it was a black family, everybody in the black family was black.
Yeah, except for that one girl, the one that got pregnant without being married.
Yeah, their cousin.
Yes, she was black.
Yeah,
Wasn't she?
hmm she was. But I wonder if she was supposed to be mixed too.
Oh,
But you know what I mean, though, because
yeah.
I'm like, if it wasn't about color, then why don't they just mix all of it up?
That would have been too much.
Yeah, I guess so. But I still liked it.
Yeah, it was good. I check out the next season of that just
Yeah,
to see how it is.
yeah.
Mhm.
Because they still don't know who was writing those letters or those articles, right?
I thought they figured it out.
No, I thought they just showed it to us, but I didn't think that the people in the show, I didn't think they knew.
Oh, so it wasn't revealed.
I didn't think so. Because remember the one girl, one of the what was it? The what's the name of the show again?
Bridgerton.
Yeah, I always forget their names. The daughter, she was trying to figure out who it was, and she went to look in the carriage, and I thought the carriage pulled off, so she didn't see who was inside. But then they showed it to us who
Oh,
was inside. But I don't know. I have to look at
one the it was the more heavy set girl, right?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were friends.
Hmm. I suspected it was her. I think I even had said something to you about it being her, and you said it wasn't.
Yeah, because I thought it at first. I thought it was um I want to call him the prince, but that's not his. He wasn't the prince. He was the one who married the Bridgerton sister.
The black man.
Yeah, I thought it was the lady who raised him at
Oh.
first.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
We digress.
we got all off track.
Right. Okay. Speaking of Bridgerton, how do you feel about children getting paddled in school?
Well, I think it depends because um, they have paddling at Muhammad University
Mm.
of Islam. They actually had a board. It was called the Board of Education.
Can you opt out as a parent?
Then you couldn't. I don't know how it is now. Or, after Assad and Kiyama left. I think Assad had got paddled once, which I didn't mind because they use it as a last resort too.
Mhm.
And they'll tell, I don't think they told me before he got paddled, but he did get paddled. I can't even remember what had happened.
And as a parent, you can't say that that's not allowed on your child.
I mean, it was Muhammad University, and it was. I'm saying I can't remember that having been a discussion. It might be different now. I don't know, but then that was what over almost 30 years ago.
I remember they used to allow paddling, when we were little. You don't remember that?
Vaguely.
Mama didn't let them paddle us.
She didn't. Well, we wouldn't have had to get paddled anyway. But I don't remember having no discussion about it. How you know?
I just remember that she was against it and they weren't allowed to paddle us.
I don't remember hearing about that or anything.
I probably overheard some grown people conversation or something.
Um, I think some students need paddling, and then you got to be careful. You don't want to overdo it and all that. But, you
I'm
know, I know you don't believe in paddling anyway, so
no, I
I'm a believer in spanking.
especially because you saying it was Muhammad University, so you I'm sure have more trust in them.
Yeah,
Although even if my child was in that school too, I still would be against it. But um, especially public schools. I mean, we talk about how you can't trust, even the teachers be racist and all this different stuff. And gonna trust them to paddle your child?
well, see,
No.
I wouldn't. I would try not to have my child in the public school in the first place, and I would have them in the school where I did trust the teachers. That would be the beginning for me.
I
So
guess
if
you
I,
don't trust.
so if they're in the school, of course, where I don't know, it's I wouldn't have them spanking him in a public school.
Yeah. I wouldn't have it in a public school. I wouldn't have it in a private school either because you don't know everybody, no matter where they from. It's
And then and like I said, it depends on the situation, circumstances, and stuff. Because I mean, I ain't gonna have. I don't think a child should be disrespecting a teacher, like cursing them out and all that kind of stuff, and
yeah.
they're not following instructions. I mean, at a certain point, something got to be done, and talking ain't it. And I believe in sparing the rod, spoil the child too. So,
The rod is
and I'm talking about just going overboard on the.
discipline. And discipline is not just through
I didn't say just that. I say it will be a last resort.
Angie. We having one of those two sisters, a different point of view.
Yeah, I did say last resort, didn't I?
It shouldn't even be a resort.
Didn't I say that though?
But it shouldn't even be a resort.
Didn't I say last resort though?
But it shouldn't even be a resort.
I said if all else fails,
All else like what?
and they ain't gonna get into all that.
Children act up is because there is a need that is not being met. And we
And
as
it depends on the age and all that stuff. I'm taking all of that into
what
consideration.
that need is and fulfill it.
Yes, ma'am. I ain't gonna argue with you because I already said what I believe. So, and you said what you
I
believe.
have an opposing point of view for once.
I know for one time.
I want to drag it out. You funny. Oh, I brought that up because this was a 6-year-old student. It says paddling principal. 6-year-old student takes a beating. Mom stands there and films.
So was she against it or for it?
She was against it, but the article implies that she was afraid. Like she thought she was gonna get in trouble if she
Well, see,
interrupted or something. And
if
so,
I'm against something, I ain't gonna stand there and let them do it to my child.
right, you can't be scared like that. What you're
Yeah,
your child's advocate. You can't.
yeah. Now that's crazy.
How can you get in trouble?
That's crazy. I know. Was she black?
Um,
She couldn't have been no black woman.
let me see. I don't think she was.
Because I was about to say,
It
because
said,
black parents, you can't even talk to talk to the children.
Angie. But it says she doesn't speak much English.
Oh, maybe she was from another country then.
Yeah.
But still, you gonna stand there and film it while your child getting beat?
Girl. And it says because the child damaged the computer, but it doesn't say how she damaged the computer. Was it an accident, you know?
Yeah, I don't think that warrants getting no spanking.
Right. Now, did she go and she deliberately was punching the computer or something? Or, you know, because
Stomping on it.
that was the case. I think if that was the case, they would have said that and not just said she damaged the computer.
Mhm. Was the principal white, a white man?
It's a video. You want to see the video?
No, I don't.
But let me see. It just says she was told by the school that her kid would be getting paddled as punishment with her and a deputy present, but said she didn't understand the process as it was being explained to her, as she doesn't speak much English. When the mom showed up to pay the fee, she had to pay the fee for the computer and get her daughter. She said she was led to a room where Carter and self were present along with her child. No law enforcement deputy was in sight. Before she knew it, Carter was meting out a beating. The mom insists she didn't step in because she felt she would get in trouble and figured the only thing she could do was to document it to expose the abuse. So that's what she did, secretly filming the encounter and standing by. The mom justifies her action or a lack thereof by saying she felt she needed to sacrifice her daughter to put
What?
a lid on what was going on there. In any case, there are a number of investigations underway over this, a criminal one at the hands of Clewiston PD, a social one by the Department of Children and Families, and of course, one by the district itself, Hendry County, which does not allow corporal punishment.
She felt she needed to sacrifice her 6-year-old child.
Right.
That's crazy. She don't speak much English, but she knew enough English to bring that money.
She knew she had to pay that fee.
Yeah. And then if you don't speak much English, I don't know. Seem like you would bring somebody who could help translate. You know what I'm saying?
And
Translate things for you.
to supply that at school.
That it don't seem like they telling the full story. I wonder if she was abusive to her own child.
That was crazy.
I don't agree with that, of course, Nikki.
That was too much for you.
Yeah, that's too much.
Good.
Oh, good.
Let's talk about no, black people and whooping their kids.
Let's not talk about that.
That's too much opposing point of views. Okay.
Because we already stated, I'm not, of course, I'm not for abuse and stuff. I don't, I'm not talking about people who go overboard and cursing and smacking their children all upside the head and stuff like that. Talking to them any kind of way.
Yeah. And children have gotten whooped to death
Yeah.
because they can't do their math and stuff like that.
And then I know I'm not talking about whooping them like out of anger too, when you're angry and frustrated with them, you know.
Did you allow your children to like question you?
Um, they didn't really, I can't recall them like questioning me. I didn't really spank them. Anthony was more the disciplinary, especially when it came to aside. I think he spanked them once or twice, and that was it. But Anthony, he told me that he came back um, after Asad was older, and it was during our holy month of atonement, holy day of atonement. And he said he apologized to Asad if he felt like he did anything where he might have felt disrespected or anything. And Asad was like, you good, you cool. Because I think the minister had did that too. Because he talked about how he was hard on his children, and not just from spanking them, but just hard in general, especially his sons. And he came back and apologized to them. So I think that's good. One of my workshops that I had, we talked about it was dealing with children,
Mhm.
and we were talking about how it's important for people to allow their children to come and question them, you know, because you want to keep the door of communication open, and so they'll feel that they could come and talk to them about anything.
Mhm.
You So I do think that's important.
Yeah. I don't understand those parents where they just like, you do this just because I said do it. And
Mhm. Yeah, and when I would tell them to do things, I would try to explain why they have to do certain things. So yeah, I am a what is the correct word? Proponent, is that right? Of children being able to ask their um, parents questions.
we agree again.
So we good.
Yeah. Ooh, you funny. That actually, I think that's all I got.
What?
Yep, that's it. We actually been going since 3:13. It's almost 4.
Oh, okay. That's pretty good.
Be flying. So now
I got you riled up with that discussion.
that we're gonna have to have that conversation one day about whooping kids. Oh, because people always want to say they need a whooping. Let them come stay with me for a week. What you gonna do?
But that's, well, I don't want to really get into that, but that's why I say I think that's like a last resort, and of course, since I be with I work with Dianetics, so I know that when children act out, it is a reason behind that. I do understand that now, you know. We didn't have Dianetics when my children were younger, but they didn't really act out so much. So.
Yeah, my children don't either. All they teachers talk about how well behaved. And polite they are. So
Yeah, same here.
mine just be acting up at home. So
As long as they know how to act when they out, of course, we
right.
want to act right at home too. But I think it's
It shows
slightly more important,
I'm doing something right,
right?
know how to act out in public.
And I don't like it when parents curse at their children either.
Me either.
Talking to them like they're an adult. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. What was I about to
And
say?
then you have a child, you talking to them any kind of way. They grow up, they gonna talk to you any kind of way, and then you want to try to discipline them then.
And I
Not
also don't like when like if a child is misbehaving at school or out somewhere and people want to talk about the parent, which usually is the mama they bring up,
Mhm,
not raising them right.
mhm.
It don't mean a parent did something wrong, when they child act up in places.
And then I know, like again with
Sometimes I'm sure
Dianetics,
it does, but
because
that's
Dianetics is really like study of the mind, and I know that um, well, when a child acts up, like we just said, is another reason behind that. And then I know that when parents, the way they act to their children, there's a reason behind parents acting like that too. You know, be it they were taught to that way when they were younger. It's almost like a generational
Mm,
type of thing, a vicious cycle. And somebody got to break it, you know, but it's like a constant circle. Just like they talk about families that have been on welfare. You on welfare because your mama was on welfare, your grandmama was on welfare. So it's like a generational thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That was interesting.
yes, it was.
But now it's time for your favorite part.
My favorite part.
What we calling it today? The positivity accessibility.
What?
I don't know. Woo. The positive umbrella.
Mm-mm. Maybe we need to get some people to offer some suggestions.
What people, Angie?
Maybe this will get people. You can
Funny.
offer them a cash, well, not cash, but a prize if we use their suggestion.
Mm, I guess. But you did your homework, so I know you got something for me.
Okay. So I like talking about black girls, black women, empowering us.
Mhm.
Because I think a lot of it starts with us. So I found this and it says, Black girls, don't be afraid to use your voice. Your thoughts, opinions, and ideas are just as important as anybody else's. When you speak, speak with boldness and purpose. Have courage, be confident, and always be true to yourself. Live your life fearlessly. Your voice has great power. Don't be afraid to utilize it when needed. You're not an angry Black woman. You're a woman who has something important to say. Your voice matters, and so do you.
Aw, I like that. Where'd you get that from?
On this website called Google. No, for real, I just Googled it, Black women quotes, and I came across that.
Who said it?
Oh, let me see. It says Stephanie Lahart. I'm not sure who that is.
Hmm, I like it.
Yeah, because a lot of times when Black women speak up, we're labeled as angry
Yeah,
Black women.
angry Black woman.
Yeah, men can say whatever they want. White women can say whatever they want, or everybody else. But when Black women and Black men, we're labeled as angry Black women or angry Black men because we're utilizing our voices. And I think for women, I think a lot of times we don't use our voice to its fullest, which is why I have my show.
What's it called?
It's called Her Voice, Our Stories.
So did y'all get one out yet or you
No, we're going to reshoot Thursday. So as soon as we do, hopefully if we reshoot Thursday, I have it out by Sunday, but I'll let you know.
are you aiming to upload once a week or what?
No, I probably do it every 2 weeks
Okay.
because once a week, that is a lot. And I want to be interviewing other women and stuff too. Mhm. So I'm thinking every 2 weeks.
Well, I look forward to it.
Thank you. You're going to be one of our guests?
I will.
Okay. That'll be cool. We can hear your voice.
Any questions beforehand so I can, have my thoughts together.
Okay.
All right.
We will.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us. It's been two sisters, a different point of view, which we actually had one today. So that was exciting. But I've been Nikki
Angie.
and we will see you guys next week.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam.